Hello and welcome to the workshop. Today I want to show you a very special bike build that I'm going to build. So let's not waste any more time and get into it. So what do I have here? This is a Project 1 track speed concept frame with a very cool paint job. It arrived just today after quite a long wait. And I'm going to build it up with SRAM Red eTap, which is in this box, some minor details, chain rings, blip grips, brake levers, Kogel ceramic, bottom bracket, and this new Physique control saddle. So these are the main ingredients. The cork is not yet here, but until it arrives I can build up pretty much the complete bike. And I'll also have some wheels coming up for it. So let's unbox the frame. I'm really looking forward to see the color in flash. It looked very good, the Project 1 designer. So let's get into the unboxing session. Okay, now it seems that I have everything unboxed here. You can see the beautiful Viper Red track speed concept frame. Quite a stunning paint job. I really like these Project 1 paint jobs. They're always something special without being too without having too many graphics and some childish stuff on there. So definitely good points for track on that. Track obviously include lots of little details like cables, ferrules and so on, so you can build your bike even if you don't have anything in store at home. Here's our SRAM eTap group set, the 990 aero levers, saddle, the aero bar. This is the triathlon version, so the deep profile on there, I think it's now legal in UCI competition as well. Seat post, aero bar extensions, Kogel bottom bracket, some aero bar spacers, and here are the other details such as the brakes and the proprietary quick release skewers. Okay, so I think we have everything to start a build now. Let's prepare the tools and get into it. Okay, the front of the bike is now pretty much complete. I have set up the basis for the eTap system. So there are still wires going through the base bar, but with the park tool, internal routing tool, it was quite easy and could do it in a couple of minutes. So in the extensions, I used the blip aero grips. On the base bar I have standard blips. Now I think I'm going to add some white bar tape to finish it off. It will be a good match for the paint job. I've set up the front brake as well. And I also have some setup tips for if you're building up a speed concept. So for first, I put a thread lock on these screws for the brake shoes because they tend to get loose. Then for all brake cables, I will recommend putting some foam tape on it because otherwise it's going to be a pretty rattly ride, and this way it should be quiet. So the foam tape solves that, hopefully. It's a bit rattly in the frame on my bike, but I don't have time to or energy to tear down the complete bike for that, so it will just stay like that for now. Now it's time to finish the rear brake, which is one of the trickiest bits, and then press in the bottom bracket and put on the rest of the group set. I've already added the saddle, which is a new Physique Mystica. It's a replacement for the Tritoni, and it has a super tacky rubbery grip on it instead of the standard cover, so that's good for time trialing and triathlon, I think. This bike has been ordered with the 45mm setback seat post. I think that's a bit stupid, but that's what the customer wanted. And I also really recommend you to always put fiber grip on the Speed Concept seat posts because they slip really easily. So keep an eye on that. But of course, if you tighten it too much, then you can crush it easily because this is a metal wedge against a slim carbon post. So liberal use of fiber grip is really recommended there. Okay, now the bike is pretty much complete. I have the group set on, battery is charging, so not yet paired, but that takes only a couple of seconds. Front end complete, the brakes set up as well, BB pressed in. That was just the cranks really that are missing. They should arrive on Tuesday, and then this beauty will be ready to go. I think you'll agree that turned out pretty nice. The wheels will be changed as well to some zips, 808 tubular front, and an older 900 rear disc, so this will not be the final version. And of course some setup tweaks, but that's not really up to me now. One minor issue I have on a bike as expensive as this, really the fit on these plastic parts should be better. As you can see, I tried to tighten it as even as possible, but still there's quite a lot of gap in there. Not that nice, but can't really improve on that. Another thing that seems to be missing, because I have it on both of my bikes, is the plastic spacer cup to shield the crank axle from spray coming from the bottom bracket. But since this bike has this speed fin on it, I think it should be okay even without that. Couple of ceramic bearings in there. That's the signature of the author. Thanks for this awesome paint job. This is pretty much the paint that Trek use on their factory bikes, on their road bikes, because their time trial bikes are black and white, but this Trek Viper red and Trek white. If you want to do the same paint job in your Project Home bike. Another slightly annoying feature of this Trek Spin concept is the fact that it can't hide these junction boxes, DI2 or the flip blocks, and the wires are just hanging around like this. You can't even tuck them in here between the frame and this little cover, because then when you choose the bars, then they go out. So maybe I'll try to drill a hole in this cover and guide them through that, but maybe that will be the solution to that, or just try to glue them somehow like this. Otherwise it turned out to be quite a clean setup. Obviously I'll need to put on some bar tape or grip tape to the base bar. I haven't decided yet, but apart from that, try to ride. Some more angles. The draft box comes as standard with this bike. I have not put it on yet. We'll see if the owner wants it or not. These are the Ergo long extensions with a bit of an upward tilt. The problem with this one is going to be the Garmin, but I guess you can just stick a quarter ton cap on here and you'll be good to go. On my bike, these extensions are separated for quite a long way, so you can fit a KHTT mount up there. Okay, I think it's all for today about this bike. If you want to see more high-end bikes like this, then make sure to tune into my channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.